We have an excellent lineup tonight. I'm really excited about everything we're opening. We're going to do a little multi-sport breaking tonight. We're going to start off with some Donruss Certified Cuts football. That's a fairly new product. It came out last week, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. And it has rookie content in it, as well as some awesome cut signatures of historical players, retired players, etc. Then following that, we're going to open a full case of Immaculate Basketball. You guys know how awesome Immaculate is. We always have fun opening that, no matter what sport it is. And then after Immaculate Basketball, we will be busting into a full case of Bowman Chrome. So we got a lot of stuff on tap tonight. And I'm just going to call you Leb, all right? Because your username, I don't know how I'm supposed to pronounce that. I know I'm terrible with that. So Leb, I do not have any open teams tonight. Everything sold in all three of our breaks tonight. And Kian's dad, I did notice that you had the Bears, and your boy Trubisky, he played a nice game the other night. Had it not been for that nasty little interception right there at the end, he would have gone out a winner. So all in all, a good start for Trubisky, I thought. Oh, I got to figure out this one too. Is this Ayayas? I know that's wrong. How about I just call you Stang? Because Stang I can get, right? Yes, that one I can get. Hi to you, Stang. And we'll just forget like I tried to pronounce the first part of your username, because I'm sure it was wrong. All right, so once again, our lineup tonight is going to be a half case of Donruss Certified Cuts. That's a new product, followed by a full case of Immaculate Basketball, also relatively new. Donruss Cuts might actually be 2 weeks old, and then Immaculate was this past Wednesday. I don't know, I lose track. And then a full case of Chrome Baseball, so that's where we are with that. Oh, okay, so now I know that, okay, well, I usually, I don't associate normally the eBay bidder names with the online screen names that you guys use on YouTube, so that's why sometimes I'm a little behind the 8 ball on that. And we all know I can't pronounce anything worth anything, so yeah, so that was fun to try, though. So first up, half case, which is 6 boxes of 2017 Donruss Certified Cuts. Break number 1, first time we've been into it. I think probably I must have forgotten to list it or something. I don't know. That happens sometimes. So anyway, we ended it tonight, that first half, and of course that is 10:10, our live stream schedule. Also Tuesday, 10:10 at 10:15 Eastern. There we go. So you will see team names on the left, winning bidders across from it on the right. There is a special category in here. You're going to see it down at the bottom, and it is a non-football category. Because, we have the chance to pull cut signatures of all kinds of historical figures, political figures, actors, actresses, etc. So all of the things that are not a football player or a football coach or in some way associated with the NFL, if they do not fall into that category, they would fall into this category right here, the non-football category, which is owned by Logic Boy. So, of course, I did put a note in the description that was its own category, and hopefully you guys read that stuff and you knew that and it wasn't a surprise. But anyway, this is where we are. This is a brand new case, of course. So we're gonna take all 12 boxes out of here, and I'm gonna number each of them on the end, 1 through 12, and random.org, our good old friend random.org, will decide for us which 6 we open tonight and which 6 we open in the next break, which I don't know when it is, but I think I've already got it listed. I think is it tomorrow night? I don't know. It's soon. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it was 1, and then right after that, within a few days, the back half of the case. Because mostly I'm trying really hard to get caught up on some stuff because I'm going to be traveling for a little bit towards the end of the month, it looks like. And yeah, so I don't want to be like so far behind that we've got a ton of stuff to deal with when I get back. So that's the deal. Impeccable Football comes out tomorrow. That's another very high-end product. I'm sure you guys are familiar with it. I haven't done a listing for it yet on eBay, and I'm kind of considering just selling the teams out of here, you know, either right out of chat or something like that. eBay fees are just so outrageous, and quite often those fees are the difference between breaking even and losing money. And so on some of the high-end products, it's something I'm kind of trying to figure out how to do. If I can ever get my brain wrapped around finishing a website, then we'd be a lot better off. So here we go. Random one time. First 6 numbers that come up, those are the 6 we will open tonight. And I guess I better write them down or I will not remember. And so what do we have here? We have 5, 1, 9, 6, 3, and 11. So 1, 3, 5, 6, 9, 11. All right, let's start grabbing those. 1, 3, 5, 6, 9, and 11, right? Yeah. Okay, so the remaining 6 boxes will be break number 2 of this product. Now, this is actually my first time busting into this as well. Now, I have seen some of the cards that have come out of it, and they're pretty cool. A lot of the rookie stuff in here, well, maybe not all of them, but some of the rookie cards in here, they actually made them to look like they were also cut signatures. It's really pretty nice looking product as a whole. And of course, obviously, we have the potential to really pull some bombers out of here if we get some of the high dollar cut signatures. Of course, you can see each of these boxes has multiple packs in it, each one with 12 packs. And then we're going to find 4 hits per box, and it can be autograph or memorabilia. So in total, we're going to end up with 24 hits when it's all said and done. Well, that's assuming that Panini doesn't give us any points cards. You know how those go. Sometimes they replace one of our hits with a Panini Rewards point card. And if that were to happen, the Rewards point card would be given out via random. So just, that's how that sort of thing goes. Hi, All-American. How about your Packers? Are we going to pull you some tonight? Oh, and Kian's dad is telling me the super thick packs are going to be booklets. I haven't, you know, most of the time I can kind of tell in a pack if it feels like it's got a booklet in it. Not all the time, but most of the time I can. So far, I have not felt anything that feels like a booklet. And All-American, I got your package out. I actually printed your label yesterday before I kind of figured out, actually as I was printing labels, and they were all printing with today's date on them, and I thought, what's going on? Yeah, yesterday was Columbus Day, which I didn't realize until well into the day. So I printed the label yesterday, but your package actually went out today. And of course, it has your helmet in it, your signed full-size helmet for the Panthers, I think it was. And then it's got a bunch of cards in there for you, so keep an eye out for that one. You'll be happy when you get it. Oh, Kian's dad, there's you're saying the booklets in here are larger than normal. Well, hopefully we'll pull one. You know, I just want to pull some heat. I don't care what it is. If it's a booklet, if it's an awesome cut signature, I just want to pull some fire for you guys. Oh yeah, it's definitely on the way now, All-American. I was just telling you that's what happened is I printed all the labels yesterday only to then suddenly figure out that it was Columbus Day and there's no mail service. So I printed a bunch more labels for other stuff today, and then I took it all to the post office in one big giant group. So needless to say, the clerks were not awfully happy to see me. Oh, yeah, they have, you're right. They do have some awesome, you call them old timers. I would say, you know, retired or vintage or veteran. But yeah, they do have some nice hits from older players and things as well. I've got to adjust the camera focus so that we can look at these up close. And I did already see one stupid Panini Rewards card as I picked up this group of cards. So, gosh, yeah, that's... You know how I feel about those. I'm gonna avoid the rant. So I'm assuming we're gonna have a fair amount of base. And again, I'm opening it first time alongside you. So if I'm looking, some of these are numbered apparently. This one is numbered to 399. I can see it down there in that lower right-hand corner. So we'll kind of try to feel our way through this as we go. Big Ben, who was horrible this weekend. Oh my goodness, just made me glad I didn't get the game in my area because it was disastrous. And this is to 99 on the Donnell Pumphrey rookie. So I don't mind the design of the base card, but I want to see what the hits look like because the ones I've seen look pretty cool. This, of course, has replaced one of our hits. Boo Panini for replacing our hits with points cards. Hopefully, that'll be the only one we find. But anyway, we're going to set it aside for now because we will award that using random.org at the end of the break. And looks like we have got a hit here. Crazy Legs Hirsch. So there is our first hit. It is numbered to 96. It's for the Rams. And the Rams had a super low buy-in tonight. I remember looking at it thinking, golly, man, if they pull anything, it's they're going to cover the cost of their bid a couple times over. So, yeah, first out for that nice value spot there of the Rams. Crazy Legs Hirsch. Numbered to 96, or is that a 46? Maybe that's 4. I don't know. You guys see it. I don't know if that's a 4 or a 9. Could be either one, depending on the handwriting, I guess. So that's our first hit is in the books. Let's see what else we can manage to find here. And see, once again, here comes another hit for the Rams. This their little nice rookie wide receiver, Cooper Kupp. He did have that nasty little drop in the end zone this weekend, but as a whole, he's playing quite well. So that... I'm not seeing a number on that guy, so I'm assuming those are not numbered. And again, you know, feeling my way through it too, so that's why some of these I don't know right off the top what's going on with them, because it's my first look as well. Actually, kind of glad to get some of those blank cards. I use those for shipping sometimes, and I'm almost out. I hope they give us lots more of those. DeMarco Murray. Modern Day Heroes for the Titans. Materials cut, or relics, as they call them in baseball. Poor J.J. Watt. Man, I felt bad for that guy. That was terrible. And there is Mr. Mitch Trubisky, numbered to 99 on the Great Expectations insert. And there was a Packer with Jordy Nelson. So our first box out, we got 1 signature, 2 materials, and a Panini Rewards point card. Amara Darbaugh, because you guys know I don't ever open 2017 football without finding this guy. He's in everything. So for the Seahawks, there is Amara Darbaugh. He is everywhere. And it seems like really, doesn't it seem like we should have more of some of the Panini exclusive athletes like Leonard Fournette? Like I would think I would be pulling Leonard Fournette everywhere, but no, it's Amara Darbaugh. He's just everywhere. He must have had a lot of free time or something. Signed a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Deshaun Kaiser for the Browns. Poor guy. Having a rough go of it. And they benched him halfway through, but maybe he'll ultimately be all right. That one is numbered to 49, and you do have a nice 2-color patch there. I'm actually going to make a slight adjustment to our autofocus because I don't think that's letting me get as close as I wanted to get. And we're going to see if that lets us look at the cards a little bit more closely. Yeah, maybe. Not a whole lot. Maybe a little. You know me. I like to look at them up close. Well, that and the fact that I can't see very well. Yeah, that might play into it as well. Yeah, I have to have them a little bit closer. Eye surgery is not a good thing when it goes wrong. Jonathan Allen to 99 for the Redskins. Andy Dalton, he's back on track. Robert Kelly to 149. Ah, nice. See, that's what I'm talking about when they make it look like a cut signature. Even though it's really not a cut signature, but that's the design of the card. So those are the ones that I like. I hope we pull a lot of those for our rookies. So the Robert Kelly is to 149 for the Redskins. All-American says the Browns are cursed. Well, they're definitely cursed at the quarterback position, or at least they have been for a very, very long time. Honestly, I still think the kid will be okay. He needs to work on a few things, obviously. But really, I can't, that's to $3.99 on the Troy Aikman. But I mean, you know, the coach comes out and says, hey, we believe in this kid and we're going to back him and he's our quarterback going forward no matter what. And we know he's going to make mistakes, but that's okay. We back him. And then he's already benched him. I mean, that's you know, let the kid take his lumps and get better. I mean, your season's already shot anyway, so let the kid get some reps. That's to 99 on Michael Irvin. Although, boy, Myles Garrett, as good as advertised, if not better, right? I mean, finally see that guy in action. His first snap, he's back there getting a sack. Guy's insanely good. Solomon Thomas for the 49ers. This one is numbered to 99, and it is a sticker auto. Oh, Kian's dad is telling me on the ones, you know, the ones I said that are made to look like cut signatures, and we pulled, I guess it was Robert Kelly or whoever it was for the Redskins a minute ago. And Kian's dad is saying in chat that they also have some ink variations on that. So I'm assuming degree of difficulty pulls, like some of the other Panini stuff, you know, certain color inks are harder to pull than others. I'm assuming it probably follows along those lines. And All-American says he needs some Aaron Jones. Okay. Well, let's see if we can find you some Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, speaking of, really playing well, right? I mean, like, really well. Who knew? Out of nowhere comes Aaron Jones. I don't even know if is he in this product? Have you even looked at the checklist? I mean, I guess he is. You're saying that. I don't remember. Of course, I wasn't specifically looking for him on the checklist either, so. Oh, so the reds are limited. The red ink you're saying is limited to somewhere between 1 and 25, but they're not necessarily numbered. All right, well, we'll see if we can find one in here. Preferably the one that's numbered 1 of 1. That's the one we want to find. Always. D.D. Westbrook. We pull him a lot for the Jags. This one is to 299. And you've got a little piece of material up there. Did we have that on the Robert Kelly? I didn't remember seeing that. No, we didn't. So on the D.D. Westbrook, we have a little piece of material. And then, of course, the signature that's made to look like the cut signature. Nice little hit for the Jags. Be really nice if we could have it be Leonard Fournette instead, right? I'm not asking for much. Taco Charlton coming out for the Cowboys. And Taco is numbered to 25. It's up there in the upper left. I think that says 13 of 25. sticker auto. John Hanna is to $3.99. I'm so happy that we're pulling so many of those blank ones. I haven't opened a lot of stuff with those in them lately, and literally, I was like, in fact, I was at the card shop the other day picking up some stuff, and I said to the guy who owned it, I was like, man, do you have any of those? I'm like, I'm to the point where I'd even buy something from you because I am so low. He goes, yeah, here, just have a stack. So he gave me a few, but I'm glad to be finding some more. This is numbered to 10 on the Noah Brown, also for the boys. Here's a little Zeke, mixing it up with some Todd Gurley. And that will have to go to random unless we have the same person who owns Cowboys and the Rams. So we'll set that over here with our... Actually, that's going to be kind of in the way, isn't it? We'll set it, I'll set it right there. That'll remind me to do random on those two. Taco Tuesday, you said. Well, you guys, were you on here, Kian's dad, the other day when I was talking about Taco Charlton and the interview with his mom and how he got his name? It basically, I guess when she was pregnant with him, the Taco Bell commercial Run for the Border was playing all the time. And she said that, I guess something about either when I don't remember the whole details now, either when the commercial came on or when she ate it, or I don't know, she craved it. Anyway, he would kick or do something, so she started calling him Taco while he was still in the womb. Wayne Gallman for the Giants. I had just read it, of course, the first time that I said it, and now that I'm trying to remember all the details, I can't. All I can remember now is the Taco Bell and Run for the Border, and she named him in the womb. The details of whether it was him kicking when the commercial came on or him kicking when she ate it or whatever, I don't remember. But anyway, he was anxious to get out, I think, was the deal. That's to 99, the Barry Sanders. So she equated him to be also running for the border. Oh, Marshall says he needs to see some Houston Texans. We haven't really pulled much for Texans yet, have we? But, you know, we got a little ways to go, and with four hits per box, we got plenty of opportunities yet to find you what you're looking for. I'm anxious to get into that 2016 preferred football, too, you see sitting back there. I think I've got that listed a couple times this week already, but I'm trying to also go through and find all the odds and ends stuff, because there is, you know, a bunch. A bunch of it. Just some odds and ends, random boxes, not full cases and stuff all over the place. So I'm kind of trying to get those rounded up and listed so we can move through them. I've got some origins like that too, so be on the lookout for that. Probably get that listed maybe tomorrow night. Origins has got a lot of course, it's mostly rookie content. You guys know that already, but I have pulled a lot of Kareem Hunt out of Origins in particular. Kareem Hunt is, because at the time, of course, before really everybody got rolling, we were all like, oh, it's Kareem Hunt. We wanted, you know, Pat Mahomes. And now it's like, oh, man, yeah. We didn't know it, but we really did want Kareem Hunt. So I have to get some of that back in the rotation. Is that numbered? It is. Numbered to $3.99. And I'll probably do with the Origins, because it is loose boxes, I'll probably just do them in 1 or 2 box breaks and with free shipping and that sort of thing. So that's kind of what I'm leaning towards at the moment. Or Darius Stewart coming out for the Jets. This is numbered to 299. So it's another material up here in the little cutout, and then a nice signature that is set up to look like a cut signature. That's to $3.99. So the base card design, I like okay, but I don't totally love it, but I like it okay. But I love the design on the hits. That Kirk Cousins there is numbered to 10. A little Matt Ryan, Modern Day Heroes. I'm sure that's game used. Does it say on there? It just says player worn. Which really does make you wonder, doesn't it? I mean, like, what are they just putting it on and walking the dog? I mean, what is player worn versus game used? LaShawn McCoy for the Buffalo Bills. That one looks dirty, so I'm guessing that is game used. Yeah, it is. Excellent. You know me. I like the dirt and the blood and sweat and tears and grass stains, so I think that's an awesome hit for the Bills because it's a nice, dirty piece of material. LaShawn McCoy was working when he wore that. Okay. Let's see how close I get this time. Samajay P. Ryan. The P. Ryan, I'm pretty sure, is right at this point in time. The Samajay may not be. That is to $2.99 for the Redskins. You have a nice two-color patch up in your little circular cutout here, as well as our nice signature. Cool hit for the Redskins. Oh, so I still got it wrong, Kienstad. Well, you know, I told you guys I never get them right. Doesn't matter how many times I hear it. Except finally, I think maybe I have finally cemented the P. Ryan into my head 100 years later, but I still got the first name wrong, you're saying. Well, I try. Guess we know I will never have a career in play calling because I would not be able to pronounce any of the player names. So this is box 5 of 6 that I am opening up right now, getting out of the packs. So we should have eight hits left, 4 in this box, 4 in the next. Richard Rodriguez, I think, no, we had a Jaguar. We didn't have a Panther. I don't think we've had a Panther as a hit yet. But I do a hits recap, Richard, so I will for sure, you know, if you just hang tight, we will for sure be doing the recap after we get them all open. So who's the Packer you want? It's not Horning. Oh, I don't... Older than Horning? Oh, man, I don't know who that is, All-American. Oh, Lambeau. Well, I should have thought of that. Lambeau Field. Lambeau Leap. Yeah, that was stupid of me. Yeah, I guess that would be it. Yeah, that would be a good one to find. Although, honestly, so would Paul Horning. That would also be an excellent hit for you for the Packers. But truthfully, even if you hit some of the, you know, if you hit one of the presidential signatures or some of the historical figures, even though they're not obviously football players, I mean, there's some bank in some of those. We just have to have the right luck on the right day, and you could make a nice little sum of money. Someone could. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, I'm about to put that in my numbered pile. Oh, you know how it drives me crazy that they change the direction of the cards like every other card. But they do it anyway. They don't care whether or not it drives me crazy. Well, we'll just go with P. Ryan. Here's P. Ryan again to 99. And there is one of our variations. It's still the black ink, but of course our background is in the kind of pinkish red color. Once again, a nice little 2-color patch up at the top. So the Redskins, if I'm remembering right, is that their 3rd hit? It's definitely their 2nd P. Ryan for sure. Maybe their 3rd hit altogether, because I want to say we had a Robert Kelly, right? I think we did. Little Deshaun Jackson there. Memorable moments. Doesn't look like it's numbered. Oh, Cam Sutton. For my Pittsburgh Steelers. Yeah, Cam Sutton to 199. Don't really pull very much Cam Sutton. So that's a good little addition to the Steelers collection for somebody. Been pulling a lot more, of course, of Josh Dobbs and James Conner, and actually I've probably even pulled more TJ Watt. This is to 399 Kellen Winslow. Dalvin Cook, poor guy, busted up his knee right in the middle of an excellent rookie campaign. Feel bad for him, too. Warren Moon to 99. Suited up for the Vikings on that one. I kind of always think of Warren Moon being a Buck, but... Oh, Dave, you have the Redskins tonight. Okay, well, yeah, you are racking it up, and so are the Rams. You know, and I'm telling you guys, when I looked at it and saw what they sold for, and I thought, man, that is crazy cheap for the Rams. And then, yeah, they're killing it. Kurt Warner and Marshall Faulk. And this is numbered to 99. But I think maybe some people may not have realized that there are a lot of rookie hits in here because it's, you know, the way the product looks. I guess a lot of people probably thought, oh, it's just the cut signatures of the older players and things. But no, it's everybody. Another hit for my Pittsburgh Steelers, James Conner. All right, we are rolling into our last box. Garyon Conley for the Raiders, numbered to 199. Sticker auto on that one. Whoops, stack that in the wrong spot. Trying to keep them somewhat separate so we can recap them a little more easily. Of course, we do still have our 2 things to deal with in random as well, so we'll do those before we do the recap. Jonathan Allen to 99. Jim Kelly for those Buffalo Bills, and this is also player worn, so another one he may have just been walking the dog around the block. We don't know, but it's numbered to 99. And I do see a little bit of chipping, lower corners, maybe upper corners to a certain extent as well. Nothing like outrageous, but you can probably see it there. Kean's dad says he's paging Mr. Biscuit. Oh, we haven't hit your, where'd that come from? We haven't hit your Bears yet, have we? Kenny Golladay for the Lions. He's banged up right now, right? I think he is. I think he and Corey Davis, and of course we know Dalvin Cook. We've got a lot of our rookies are having a rough go of it physically this year. Eric Dickerson to 399 for the Rams. Eli is numbered to 99. Speaking of beat up, my goodness, are there like any players left on the Giants? Are they having to bring over the entire practice squad to field a team? I mean, I don't even know if they have anybody else that can get hurt. There's your man, Patrick Mahomes. Buffalo Bills hit again. LaShawn McCoy to 149. That one, again, set up to look like our cut signatures. Oh, and Marshall's saying, yeah, oh, I'd love to pull you some Deshaun Watson. I've pulled a lot of nice Deshaun Watson recently, including, was it an XR? What was it in the other day? It was a nice patch and an auto. I think it was numbered to 3, if I'm remembering right. And we pulled it just recently out of something, maybe out of XR. But it was nice, and I have been, in general, finding a lot of Deshaun Watson signatures and in the products that we've opened so far this year. All right, so we have a couple things to deal with. First one here, Zeke and Todd Gurley, and we'll first go to the spreadsheet, and we'll see if these guys if those two teams happen to have the same owner, or if they have a different team owner. And if it's a different team owner, then it's going to go to, whoops, I got to get myself on the right page. Then it will go to random. So Dallas Cowboys is Landon Wheeler 2, and our Rams is JD Siegfried. So we do in fact have a couple of different team owners here, and you know what that means. It means we're going to buzz right back over here to random.org. And I generally do them either top to bottom or left to right, depending on how a card is oriented. This particular card is oriented left to right, so Cowboys, or side by side, however you want to say it. So Cowboys are going to go in first. Then Rams, we're going to hit random 3 times. Whoever's on top at the third random will take the card. So first 2 don't count. Does not count. Does not count. Third and final will count. And there you'll see 3 times randomized. There's our date and time stamp, and that one is headed to the boys. Headed to the Cowboys. Are you still on? How did I get, did you not see any of that, guys? Did I have it on the wrong page the whole time? I hope not. Well, anyway, if I did, I know you're on the right page now. There's randomized 3 times, and there you can still see our date and time stamp, so you know it's when I said it was. And there's Cowboys on top. And I don't know if you were on the right page and I accidentally clicked you off, or if I left you on the wrong page for the whole thing. But anyway, it ends up going to the Cowboys. I'm going to put us back on autofocus for a minute while I get this situated. And then what we're going to do next, let me get this, and of course, you know, I always feel like I need to do that, because if you don't, somebody will come along and say, oh, you wrote on my card, you wrote on my card. Yeah, so yeah, it's on the sleeve, guys. It's on the sleeve. Now we have the 250 Panini rewards points, and for that, we're going to put all the teams in there, all 32 teams, and we will just hit random 1 time on that. And because there's 32 items, it doesn't require multiple runs through random. And whoever comes up on top at the very, I guess 33, because we have the non-football category as well. So whoever is on top after we hit random this first time will take home those 250 Panini rewards points. So that's the deal with that. And let me double check, make sure I've got you. Yes, okay, we are all on the same page there. So here we go. The Minnesota Vikings get the 250 Panini rewards points. And if you guys don't have an account set up, you can set it up through the app, and then, you know, there's a little code on the back you enter, and it'll hook you up with your rewards points. So now we're going to take autofocus off again, and I'm going to see if I can get the focus closer to the way I like it, hopefully. And we're going to do a hits recap. So this little dual card here with one Cowboy and one Ram was awarded to the Cowboys via random. Then we have our rewards points that random awarded to the Vikings. Oh, and Kian's dad, are you out, man? Well, we will see you later. I thank you for joining. I appreciate it. And of course, you know, anybody else that's jumping off now too, not hanging around for basketball or for baseball, thank you. As always, I appreciate everyone bidding with me and breaking with me and chatting with me. We're just going to take a quick little run through of our hits again. And then we'll be on to Immaculate Basketball. Oh, and Dave, you've got the Atlanta Hawks in Immaculate Basketball, looking for Dominique Wilkins. Okay, well that one that you know seems like something we should be able to pull for you for sure. But of course, they always seem like we should be able to pull them. Well, not always. Sometimes people want players that you think, man, we would be like super lucky if we hit it. But Dominique Wilkins, that is one that I wouldn't think. I mean, I would think he would be represented in there. One would hope. Of course, I've got. I want to see some of the UK guys come out because you guys know that's where I went to school, and I love my little UK players. So I always get happy when I see them come out. I'd like to see Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins and John Wall. I'd like to pull some of them too. Couple more to go here, and then we will be wrapped up with our Donruss certified cuts, and there is our Crazy Legs Hirsch for the Rams. And shipping, you know what? I forgot to say that earlier, didn't I? Shipping on all this stuff that we're opening tonight, all three of the breaks, I'm expecting to probably be Saturday. There's a very slight possibility I could get it out sooner than Saturday, but not a super strong possibility. So I'm going to say we're probably looking at Saturday. And let me get us scrolled down here. Next up is going to be our Immaculate Basketball. It's a 5-box case, and this is a full case we're going to bust into, of course. And same as before, with our team names on one side and winning bidders across from it. And we have the potential to pull some awesome stuff out of here, too. Immaculate always has such nice memorabilia in it. And usually has pretty good resale value, too. I don't know what is going on with this tonight, but for some reason, when I just don't like where the focus is on, it seems like it's changing the lighting, right? Doesn't it? So maybe I need to just change the angle of this. Because when we have the closer focus, it seems like it's throwing off all of the lighting tonight for some weird reason. Maybe, is that better? No, they're all the same. This little camera is great, but for some reason, I seem to hit it like every other day. And then every time I run into it or bump it or knock it and it changes the position just ever so slightly, then I always go through this of trying to get it back at that exact right angle where we can look at things without having shadows and issues and weirdness. So I guess that's mostly just me being clumsy, but see if I can get this last one to shake out of there. There we go. All right, so of course 5 boxes in our case of Immaculate. And they go through quite a bit of packaging for these. You know, you have the tin, and then you have the little box inside, and all the stuff you have to go through to get to the cards. Which I guess, considering how much they charge per box, that's probably why they put in their little super high-end packaging. But truly, I'd rather just pay like $25 or $50 less a box and not have it. But it doesn't work like that. Of course, by the time we get to Immaculate for the upcoming season, you know, who knows what they'll be charging. I think basketball is going to be insane this upcoming year. You know what? It's hard to get hoops, guys. Hoops. Can you believe? I mean, normally you can buy hoops from the last 100 years, it seems like, any day of the week for a reasonable amount of money. Oh no, no more. Hoops is allocated this year, and it's extremely hard to get at a reasonable price. Hoops. Yeah, and Donruss basketball, same story. Court Kings. I mean, all the stuff that normally you can just buy and buy and buy to your heart's content. No, not this year. This year it is all allocated. They are saying it's going to be extremely hard to get, and that we probably won't even be able to get as much as we want of any basketball all throughout the season, which is crazy, right? Crazy. It's going to be such a good year for rookies, and Panini decides to make less of everything this year. I mean, what is the deal with that? Well, hi, Denning family. How are you? I appreciate that. It's always, you guys are always happy. I'm always happy for anybody to jump in and join and hang out and chat and whatnot, whether you're in the break or not. Dale, are you asking me why basketball is going to be hard to get? Well, I think that's probably what you're asking me. According to Panini, they say that, oh, they don't have enough of everything to produce, i.e., not enough signatures, not enough materials, hits, whatever. But I think that that is a big load of hooey, because you know what? They're coming out with new products. So if you have enough to put it in new products, why not just make more of the products we actually already know we want instead and skip the new products? That's all I'm saying. But that's not always how it works out. I still just cannot get this focused the way I want it to be. And I know I'm driving you all crazy with it. I'm driving myself crazy with it. But it's just not making me happy tonight. It's just not in the little groove for some reason. But that's maybe, well, it's darker than I want. But maybe if I can just change the, slightly angle the card, we can see the numbering on it. So here we go. Oh, well, thanks. Well, thank you for saying hello, Denning family. I appreciate that. I'm sorry you can't hang out with us tonight, but I'm glad you stopped in to say hi. This is numbered to 25, Aaron Gordon for the Magic. And, you know, like most of our thick cards, there is a little, you know, ding and things up there in that upper corner, which cards this expensive, I think they should probably not have dings. That's all I'm saying. Steph Curry to 99 for the Golden State Warriors. And that is game worn. And once again, you know, pretty much all these, just expect that there's some minor edge and corner issues. If there's one that doesn't have it, I'll say that it doesn't have it, because otherwise they're probably all going to have some. Lance Thomas to 42, and that is one sweet-looking piece of material for the Knicks. That is part of the two, right? I mean, that looks like part of the two to me. And that's pretty cool. So that's a nice hit for the Knicks. Matthew Dellavedova to 99 for the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks are on the board. And same thing. I mean, you guys can see it. All these little bits of white and things all down the corners and edges. That's all like little chipping and imperfections. George Gervin to 75 for the San Antonio Spurs. How about that, Spurs? Nice little blast from the past there with the George Gervin, and I love that card design. That is just an awesome looking card. And a redemption, Patrick McCaw. Warrior, maybe, possibly. Sometimes I get him wrong. We're going to, checklist verify him because that's what I do. So that's how I roll. So we'll do that anyway a little bit later. Tristan Thompson to 35 for the Cavaliers. Amari Stoudemire, Knicks again, this one to 99. Jamal Murray, why couldn't that be signed? We wanted that to be signed. That is to 99 for the Denver Nuggets. Rodney Magruder for the Heat. That one is to 25 on the Magruder. Oh, Dale, you said you're also a break voyeur. I somehow missed that earlier in chat when you said that. That's funny. Hey, I'm happy to have anybody join. Always glad to have the company. Gail Goodrich, and that is numbered to 75 for Phoenix. So the Suns with another little blast from the past, and once again, you can see that kind of white down there. We've got a little chipping on our edges and our corners. And there is Patrick McCaw. So, yeah, that does answer my question. He is a Golden State Warrior. I'm still going to go to the checklist anyway. But, yeah, at least that confirms we're right. That is numbered to 25. That is an on-card auto. Nice two-color patch there for the Patrick McCaw. Yeah, everything has redemptions these days, man. I mean, it's all, I can't remember the last time I opened a product that had everything in it live. This is to 99 on the Karl Anthony Towns. Zach Randolph for the Grizzlies to 99 on that one. This is the Greek Freak. Giannis, I never get his last name right, Antetokounmpo. Yeah, if you say it really fast, maybe nobody notices you say it wrong. Just, a theory. Just a theory. Justin Holiday for the Knicks to 25. Nice patch, on-card auto. And Knicks are just crushing it, right? I mean, the Knicks, am I crazy? The Knicks are doing really well, I think, in here. I don't think I'm imagining that. I think they are hitting a lot. Gordon Hayward for the Utah Jazz. Of course, he's gone now, but he was there then when they made this card. This is numbered to 10. And you have a really nice patch, on-card auto. I do see, again, some chipping and things along the edges and corners on the Hayward. Oh, boom. Oh, that is nice. So nice. Numbered to 49, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Walton. This is why we like Immaculate. Am I right? Yeah. So we're going to have to do a little negotiating with this one in a bit, unless we have the same person with both teams. But Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Walton is one heck of a combination. Super nice. Oh, Patrick, you like the Gordon Hayward? Awesome. He's really blossomed into quite a nice player. That is to 35 on the Nikolai for the Bulls. Danny Green, Spurs hit it again. This one is to 99 on the material. Oh, boom, Lakers. Okay, well, that's Zubac, so maybe that's not exactly the player we would have wanted for you on that card, but it is numbered to 25, and it is a really nice looking patch, and I'm glad that you hit it, but I know you probably are saying, oh, why was it a different player? I feel your pain on that a little bit. Henry Ellenson for the Pistons. This is numbered to 25. Alec Burks, Jazz hit it again. This one numbered to 10. It is 6 of 10, I guess. I thought it said 9 of 10, but I was looking at it upside down, apparently. 6 of 10. Oh, Sixers. You're happy now. There's Embiid, numbered 250. On-card auto. Beautiful looking card. This one is number 41 of 50. And like the others, some minor edge and corner chipping issues. A little Jeff Teague to 99 for the Pacers. Just serves to remind us how many players have been traded and moved around in the offseason, right? Iman Shumpert, Knicks again to 99. Jeremy Lin to 99 for the Nets. Another redemption. Bogdanovich, and I believe isn't that going to be a King, a Sacramento King? I think we're going to look it up. Devin Harris for the Mavericks, and that is a beautiful patch. This is a 21 of 25 on-card auto, and look at your patch. How awesome is that? Yeah, that's why you buy Immaculate. Some fantastic material sits in here. And yeah, we didn't want to leave the Cavs out. How about some Kyrie Irving on-card auto to 35? Cavs, you were nervous, weren't you? Right? And right up until the end, and then boom, there we got you, Kyrie. So we have a few little things to do here before we recap. We're going to have to deal with these two redemptions, which I will go to the checklist on. But we also have to look up Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Bill Walton. And that is Lakers and Clippers. And you know, I'm just going to check, because this is how I am, guys. I'm just going to double check and make sure that the San Diego Clippers are the Los Angeles Clippers. And I'm 99% sure that they are. But we're going to do it anyway, because I want to be sure that that is correct. And I'm trying to just find the... Yeah, so that is correct. They were the Buffalo Braves originally, and then from Buffalo Braves, they became San Diego Clippers, and then became Los Angeles Clippers. So that's exactly what we thought, but better safe than sorry. So this is going to be between the Lakers and the Clippers. And here's what we're going to do. This one, of course, being top to bottom, Lakers will be typed in first, Clippers will be typed in second, and then we will go through our same little scenario whereby we go to random 3 times. The first 2 don't count, and the third one will be the person, or the team rather, that takes home the card. All right, so first one does not count. The second one does not count. Here is the third and final random. It will count. And there you will see randomized 3 times. There's our date and time stamp, and that one is headed to the Clippers. Let me get this in. Where did I put my... Well, leave it to me to wander off and lay my other card sleeves down. And I can't even really wander that far, right? I mean, for real? It's just like, can't go that far. And again, of course, you know, yeah. So this sweet, sweet little card right here headed off to the Clippers, who, again, I think that's another one that really had a nice, appealing, shall we say, a nice appealing price tonight. And they got a heck of a hit out of it. Now we've got these two. I'm going to head to the Panini website to look up our redemption issue. So hang on here for a second. And for anyone who doesn't know, Panini's website, they have pretty much every product that they have produced since, I think, like 2009, 2010, something like that. They have on a checklist on their website. So you can always pull it up and refer to it. And they usually put stuff up a little bit before a set is released as well. So if you want to get an idea of what's in something. So the card set on this is Scripps. This should also tell us what it's numbered to. Patrick McCaw is card number 20. So it's going to be numbered to 99. So it is a Warrior, which we kind of already knew. Well, boy. Let's try this again. I always do that on, I forget how thick these redemptions are. All right, so there's our Warriors. $2.99 on that redemption. Now we've got to go look up Bogdanovic here, who I'm like, isn't he a king? I really do think he is. What's the card set on that? Premium Patch Autographs Red. Sounds good, doesn't it? Sounds like something we want. Card number 53. Oh, see, I'm wrong. He's a Wizard. And this is why we go to the checklist. He is a Washington Wizard. And it is numbered to 25. All right, let me get back over here. Now, if you were typing in chat, of course, I couldn't see anything in chat while I was over there in the redemption. So now we are ready to continue on with our recap. So the Bogdanovic to the Wizards, numbered to 25. That is per the Panini checklist. I wrote on myself. Patrick McCaw to 99 for the Warriors, once again, per the Panini checklist. And then we're just going to buzz through this. I'm not going to read out all the numbers for these again. You guys, you saw them when they went through the first time, I'm sure, most of you, if not all of you, but sometimes people, I'm guilty of it. If I'm watching a break after the fact, I'll just skip right to the recap if I know somebody does it. So then somebody might be the first time they've seen it. Jason, the Bowman break is actually coming up next. We haven't done it yet. So you are right on time, my friend. Right on time. As soon as we finish, this is just the recap for Immaculate Basketball. So as soon as I finish showing off our hits from here, we will be busting right into the Bowman. And speaking of Bowman, I did get finally one of the HTA, also known as Jumbo. I don't know why half the time they call them Jumbo and half the time they call them HTA Choice. So I think I probably listed both in the title, HTA and Jumbo. But anyway, we are going to have one of those breaking starting on Sunday. And of course, we've got plenty of other Bowman Chrome, not HTA, breaking between now and then. And then more of each will break next week as well. Both regular and HTA/Jumbo will break next week. Because I love Bowman Chrome, so I bought a lot of it. Yeah, definitely you can see on this one particularly, you know, down there in that lower left. I mean, pretty much all these have a certain amount of corner and edge chipping and issues, some of them more so than others. Oh, thank goodness. All right. I'm glad I caught that one. And that one, yeah. I mean, I have the mat, but I still don't want it bouncing off the mat, so happily recovered it. All right, so that is Immaculate Basketball. Once again, guys, expecting that to ship out most likely on Saturday. If I can get it out to you sooner, I will. It's also possible that some of it could slide into Monday, but my hope, my intent, my goal is to get it out the door on Saturday. So Bowman Chrome, this is going to be a full case. And let's take a look at the spreadsheet for that before we start busting into it. And Immaculate Basketball, folks, you guys that are taking off right now, thank you so much. I appreciate you very much supporting the break, and hopefully I will see you some going forward. Now that we're getting into basketball season, hot and heavy, I'll be listing a lot more basketball things than I have in the past. So keep an eye out for it if you're a basketball fan. So next up, 12 boxes of 2017 Bowman Chrome. This is a full case break, and it is break number 6. So the 6th time that we have busted into 2017 Bowman Chrome. Same format as before, where we have our team names on the left, our winning bidders across from it on the right. We'll scroll down through here and give everybody a chance to refresh your memory as to which teams you have. Oh yeah, Jason, I see you do have a lot of teams in here. Well, hopefully we're going to pull some heat out of here tonight for you. We've had pretty good luck overall with Bowman Chrome. We've pulled some nice stuff. And of course, some of it, you know, we don't know right now that it's nice, but in 4 or 5 years, or 3 or 4 years, we might come back and say, oh my gosh, it was even nicer than we thought it was. That's the beauty of prospecting. You never know where we're going to find our next Aaron Judge or Cody Bellinger or Reese Hoskins, for that matter. So this takes a while to get all this stuff out of here. Each one of our master boxes has 2 mini boxes inside. And then each of our mini boxes will have an autograph card and a relic card. No, I will have an autograph card. Why did I say an autograph card and a relic card? Because I'm thinking of Triple Threads, which opened last night. Each mini box will have an autograph card in it. And yes, clearly I've been product bouncing a little bit this week. But speaking of Triple Threads, I did get break 11, I think, was already up, and break 12 will be Sunday. And that is the last of Triple Threads. So if you're looking to get into that, there are 2 breaks left before I run out of it entirely, and they are both already listed on eBay. So if you happen to be a Triple Threads fan, we're coming close to the end of it. Dale, I just saw in chat that you responded to the comment above you. I think actually that wasn't supposed to be a name. I don't think they were saying Trina. I think they were saying Trina, like as in trying to. Trina. I think that's what the reference was. But, you know, people jump in all the time, and most people are very nice when they jump in, but sometimes people like to jump in and just troll around. You guys know how that goes. Oh, I hit the camera, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Well, at least I haven't knocked it off the table. The other night, was it last night, night before last? I don't know. One of the nights I was taking some stuff. You know, I have a mat to my right as well. It's a sorting. I call it the sorting mat, but it's the same as the breaking mat. It's just got a different design on it. But anyway, when the card stacks get too high back here, I don't like it. It makes me nervous. Makes me feel like they're going to fall over or something, so I just take them and stack them off to the right on the sorting mat. And so in the middle of the break the other night, I'm moving a stack of it, and I somehow managed to clock the camera entirely, like knock it off over. So it's flying, and we see the, you know, ceiling and the walls and the everything. So tonight, if all I've done so far is just slightly bump into it, I'm ahead of the game, I think. I do like to take a certain amount of these out before we actually start sorting through them, just because, you know, once I get going, I like to look at a decent number. I don't like to look and then have to stop and open the pack and look and open the pack and, you know. I kind of think of it like intermission. So that gives you time to go get a snack, catch up the score, catch up on the scores, walk the dog, that kind of thing. I did see a little ESPN alert flash up a minute ago that I guess USA Soccer got their butt kicked tonight, apparently. I don't really follow soccer, but I mean, I don't watch it. I pseudo follow it, i.e. I read about it and I keep up with who some of the players are, not all of the players, and I always want us to do well, Team USA, but I did not, sad to see we lost. Yeah, Dale, I don't mind if you guys trade and chat and stuff like that. Doesn't bother me one bit. You can have at it, man. I am all for... Actually, let's go ahead and open some more, too. We'll just start a couple of stacks there. I'm all for sharing the love if you guys want to trade. I used to trade a lot with my cousins when I was a kid. That's actually kind of what got me started in cards many, many years ago. My cousins collected baseball cards, and so I got interested in them, and they were inexpensive then. It's not like it is today when we're buying, boxes of cards that are $400. But I've gotten some good cards in trades over the years, back before the days of breaking. All right, now I think we're ready to stop and buzz through some of these and see what we can find. And of course, we're going to have a few things in here that every single card in the series, this is one of them, Arizona Fall League. Every Arizona Fall League that we pull is going to be a refractor. That is, I think I changed the angle of that when I hit it by accident. Every Bowman Scouts Top 100 that we pull will also be a refractor. Then we will find some refractors that are just the base refractors. They're going to be to 499. Then we will find plenty that have the color variations like this one, and it is numbered to 250. So we got a whole lot of refracting going on around here in various forms. Bo Bichette, that's one of the Bowman Scout Top 100, of course. Tapia to 250. Our first hit out is for the Padres. Adrian Morjon? Sure that sounds right. That's to 499. Max Fried for the Braves. That one will be numbered to 499. That's just the base kind of refractor I was telling you about. So all of those are going to be numbered to 499. Louis Castillo. My poor little Cincinnati Reds. One of these days we're going to be good again. Somewhere over the rainbow. Anthony Alford, Blue Jays Fall League. Gary Sanchez to 250. Purple Shimmer. That actually is not going to be numbered, and it is for the Braves. For some reason, they don't number Purple Shimmer. I don't really know why. Griffin Jacks, our second hit. That one for the Twins. And it is unnumbered. There's a Bellinger rookie. And here, right off the top, is our refractors that never were. There seems to be one of those per case. That's what I have pulled so far. Ivan Rodriguez. And this one is when he was with the Rangers, and it is to 499. And, you know, the cool thing about these is, you know, because, of course, all these guys played before there was such a thing as a refractor. So they don't have, you know, refractors. So hence the name, refractors that never were, is what Topps calls them. But I think it's pretty cool that they put them back in there. We've pulled Jeter a few times, but that is the first time I pulled Ivan, so that's nice. Oh, you're a big Broncos fan, Dale. Okay. Well, you guys have some stuff to be happy about. You've been playing well. That one is unnumbered for the Padres. Sadly, my team, the Steelers, whew, stinking the joint up right now. Manny Margot for the Padres to 499. Aroldis Chapman. Willie Calhoun, Arizona Fall League. Keegan Aiken, Purple Shimmer for the Orioles. Little Clint Frazier action. Sixto Sanchez for the Phillies. I don't remember pulling him before. We might have, but I don't remember pulling him before. Masahiro Tanaka saved the day for the Yankees. Had an excellent game the other day. Big Poppy to 250. I tell you, I think that Yankees-Indians game, oh man, I'm looking forward to that. I think that is going to be an excellent game. There's an Aaron Judge base rookie that just went by. There is the possibility of an Aaron Judge short print photo variation. We did pull one out of a case the other day. And that ditto with Bellinger. Lamet for the Padres. That one is to 99 in the green parallel. I'm trying to get that at the right angle so you can see the actual numbering on it. This Alex Bregman is also a photo variation, so for the Astros, this should be a short print as well. I am 99.9% sure that that is a short print variation, photo variation for the Astros. Greg Bird. Gutierrez, my Cincinnati Reds. That one unnumbered. Lewis Brinson for the Brewers to 499. My screen's trying to take a nap on me up there. Oh, wow. You have a rookie redemption from 2014 that's still unfilled. You know what? Here's what I would tell you to do about that. There is a Bregman refractor to 499. You need to hit Panini up on, I'm assuming it's from Panini, because Topps was still doing football in 2014, but I'm assuming it's Panini because Topps usually is faster than that. So go on to Twitter, and if you don't already have a Twitter account, it's worth setting up a Twitter account for this purpose. Go to Twitter and find a guy whose handle is, oh, it's Upper Deck. Oh, well, never mind then. Upper Deck is a nightmare because, as you know, they lost their license to produce, well, virtually everything, with the exception of hockey, back several years ago. So, they can do some non-licensed stuff, some stuff that's just approved by the player or the Players Association. But they are really difficult. I don't know how to tell you to get Upper Deck. Maybe you can reach out to them on Twitter too. I don't know. But for sure on Panini, there's a guy that'll help you out. The Upper Deck, they're dicey. They're a little harder to track down. But in general, I would try that. I would try a Facebook page. I would try a Twitter feed. Anything like that. Because most of those places have someone who's in charge of social media, and they don't really want to be called out, for the world to see. So they tend to respond a little more quickly, I think. Anyway. Oh, you called and they're going to replace it? Yeah, Well, but you know what? If you're talking about Le'Veon Bell, I'm assuming, right? But his rookie year was 2013. And so you're saying I guess you're saying you have the 2013 rookie card, but you put in the redemption in 2014 and they just never filled it for you. I'm thinking that's what you're telling me. Because Le'Veon's definitely signed stuff since then, just maybe not for Upper Deck. Joshua Lowe for the Rays, that one is to 50. And gold shimmer, of course. And, okay, we all know I can't say his name, so we're just going to go with John. And there is John for the D-backs. And we've been pulling him a reasonable amount recently. And I know there is someone who looks for him pretty regularly in Bowman Chrome, so hopefully they have the D-backs tonight. Nice little Moncada. Torrey Hunter Jr. to 250 for the Angels. Yeah, well, I don't know why Upper Deck. I guess they probably just can't get anybody to sign anything anymore since they no longer have the agreements with them, right? So, they probably just, Le'Veon probably just forget it. Who knows? Lord knows he's had plenty of off time to sign things. That is to 250 on the Ryan Healy for the A's. Between the suspensions and the various ailments and injuries he's had plenty of off-the-field time to sign things in the last 2 years. Amir Garrett to $4.99 for my Cincinnati Reds. Munoz to $4.99 for the A's. I went Devers. Of course, we'll start seeing Devers rookie cards in, what's the first one we'll see? I guess in Series 1. Be the first Devers rookie cards that we will hit. Ditto with Rhys Hoskins. And I'm hoping Ohtani, man. I'm hoping the guy just makes the leap and does it quickly so we can get him in some of the early products for the year. Because he will be the chase for sure. Well, we say for sure. He might get over here and bomb, but I'd be awfully surprised. That's to $4.99 on the Will Myers. There's Mr. Cody Bellinger on the Arizona Fall League card. They're going to Benintendi. Braden Bishop, gold shimmer for the Mariners to 50. Jazz Chisholm, another hit for the Arizona Diamondbacks. That one is not numbered. So you guys know, or some of you do, that were on breaks with me earlier. Tyler Glass now to $4.99 for the Pirates. That I'm all excited about the Panini product called Chronicles for baseball. That it's going to have all of the card series that they produce in other sports that they don't produce in baseball. They're going to be in Chronicles. So there'll be like Spectra cards of Aaron Judge, and there'll be, Crown Royal cards, and all of that kind of stuff. All the series they don't already produce, they're putting them in this one product called Chronicles. And it's a lot of rookie content. I'm sure it'll be some non-rookie too, but it's rookie-heavy content. And I've been so excited about it, and now they've pushed it back. They're not going to release it now until like Thanksgiving week or something stupid like that. And it was supposed to be coming out pretty soon, sooner than that, anyway. So I was kind of bummed. Oh, I hit it again. I told you all I would. I need a bigger workspace, or I need to be less clumsy, I guess, maybe. But I mean, like, how nice would some Aaron Judge Spectra be? Yeah, and some Cody Bellinger Spectra. It's got to be awesome. I'm so excited about it. But it's just so late in the year. I mean, it should be coming out like right now. By the time we get that far into the year, I've switched gears a little bit. I'm thinking about Bowman Draft and Elite Extra Edition and all that kind of stuff. But what are you going to do? They moved it. I enjoy the prospecting side of things, so I tend to get quite a bit of Bowman, and I get a lot of Elite Extra Edition and that kind of stuff most of the time when it comes out. Because to me, it's a little bit like playing the stock market. It's actually probably a lot like playing the stock market. Because it is a definite buy and hold scenario. But I'll admit, sometimes, sometimes it's hard. It's hard to hang on to them when you start seeing a little movement and you've had them for a while. Sometimes the temptation is to just go ahead and move them out the door, but I tend to hang on to a lot of mine. All right, let's stop and get some of these out of wrappers. Of course, the HTA, or Jumbo, as it is normally called, is a completely different configuration. Well, it's the same configuration as last year, but it's 3 autograph hits and no base at all. But 36 hits per case, which is pretty sweet. I think we've got a little redemption hiding down in there. We've got a couple of possibilities as to who that could be. And next week, we have Update coming out. I think I did finally look And I guess I have one case of Update Wax coming, and then one case of, or no, yeah, that's right. One case of regular Update, or Wax Update, as I call it. And 3 cases maybe of Jumbo. 3 or maybe 4 cases. I don't know. Decent amount of Jumbo anyway. Because it's supposed to be, well, you know, originally when Topps was taking orders for Update, at that point they were saying, oh, you know, it might be Update before we have any Cody Bellinger live autographs in the product. So, of course, smart marketing on their part, you know, everybody orders a ton of Update thinking, oh my gosh, they're not going to put Cody in until Update. Oh, yeah. They've had Cody in since Allen and Ginter. But anyway, I expect there'll be a decent amount of Bellinger in Update. As well as, of course, some of our other more recent call-ups. Well, not more recent. More recent would be 2018 rookies, but call-ups that came after Series 1 and Series 2 had been set. We'll put it like that. Oh, Dale, you've got to go to work? Well, if I don't, how much time do you have, man? Maybe we'll get you through the break before you have to go. If not, of course, I'll upload the recorded version sometime tomorrow, most likely. Sometimes I do it the same night, but most of the time it's the next day. And then there's also the YouTube version, which is they just archive the break automatically. And they make it available after a couple hours. They processing, like what are they doing? I don't know, but that's what they call it, processing. And so that is usually available in a few hours after the break ends. The only difference between what I upload and what YouTube has that they archive is just that, you know, I put in the titles. I put in all the right product titles and break number and all that jazz to make it easier to find later down the road. Oh, that's right. You did tell me that you were just hanging out tonight. You didn't have teams in. I remember that now. Well, I'm glad you're hanging out with us. You're funny. You're keeping me company. I appreciate that. You know, sometimes it takes a while. Like tonight, of course, you know, we're doing 2 full cases and a half case. Although, really, we're making pretty good time. It's been an hour, about an hour and a half, and we're, what, 3/4 of the way through this? Close to. So I think we're doing pretty good on time tonight. All right, so we have our 4 stacks ready to rock and roll now. Let's see what we have. Somewhere in this stack is our redemption, I believe. Urena for the Blue Jays /99, green parallel. Another Bellinger rookie. Acuna. We need to pull an Acuna autograph. We really do. We need to pull a Bo Bichette. I got a little checklist of people I'd like to find that we have not yet found. Brendan Rodgers for the Rockies /50. Orioles, Manny Machado. I was talking about him today. That is /499. Friend of mine, her nephew likes Manny Machado. DJ Peters, unnumbered purple shimmer. Dodgers. If I didn't say that, I might not have said that. Okay, now I always butcher this kid's name. Somebody did it, put it in chat phonetically for me the other night, and I still butchered it. It was, let me think, Miha, or something. I mean, it was something like, not at all like I was saying it, but that's not right either. Miha, I don't know. Whatever. Francisco. See, I thought it was like Miha, but they said no, that was not how you say it. You say it like however they phonetically spelled it out for me, and yeah, clearly I did not manage to retain it. Khalil Lee, he will be a Kansas City Royal, I believe. We will checklist verify him at the end of the break. He's an interesting little cat in that he has half of his autographs, or not half, some of his autographs are live and the rest are redemptions. Chris Paddock for the Padres, unnumbered in the blue parallel. Michael Kopech for the White Sox, unnumbered. Steven Dugar for the Giants, to 499. Jose Altuve to 250 for the Astros. Alberto Tirado for the Phillies, unnumbered. Bobby Bradley to 499 for the Indians. Diaz for the Dodgers, also unnumbered. Let's move some of these over so I don't have to worry about them. Verdugo, Arizona Fall League. I guess we'll have his 2018 rookie cards too, yeah, in Series 1. That's to 150 on the Brett Phillips. Tyler O'Neill. Gutierrez for the Reds. Isn't that the second Vlad we've hit? I think it is. I believe that is a second one for the Reds. Garrett Stubbs, Astros, 499. Oh, Astros, look at that. You got a little Alex Bregman rookie action happening. Nice. Unnumbered. He hit a nice homer the other night to get the Astros ahead. Trevor Clifton for the Cubbies. His signature is much like mine, really quick, you can tell. He's just kind of got, like, yeah, 2 letters there. I don't know how any of them have nice handwriting as much as they probably have to sign their names. I mean, for real, I'm surprised they're not all just 2 letters or 1 squiggly line. That's to $4.99 on the Mike Trout. Whoops, I meant to put him over there. Trying to keep a few of those organized by category in case somebody says, oh, I want to see all the Arizona Fall Leagues or all the, you know, Bowman Top 100 or something like that. Nick Gordon, Purple Shimmer for the Twins, not numbered. Michael Fulmer, Tigers, numbered to 50. Purple, or purple. Yeah, I do know my colors, but that one didn't come out of my mouth quite right. Gold, parallel. Gold, gold. We've just pulled so much purple, it just popped right out. Jose de Leon to 99 in the green parallel. You know what looks interesting this year, too? Did anybody watch, or, well, some of you may do only baseball. I don't know. Some of you may break in other sports as well. If you break in football, you might have seen some Leaf Valiant, which I really liked that product a lot this year, as a matter of fact. It switched to one, well, it was X number, I don't remember now, maybe 4 or 5 rookie autographs, all in sleeves and top loaders. Oh, that's a short print glass now, I think. Let me check something. I think it is. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is a short print glass now. And then they also had, aside from the standard rookie cards, they had one graded rookie card in each box of Valiant for football. Purple Shimmer unnumbered. And everything in there that they had graded was 9.5 or higher. There were some that were perfect 10s, and there were some black label 10s, which, that's as good as it gets. Bobby Bradley, Purple Shimmer, unnumbered. So they are going to do Valiant for baseball, apparently. So I don't know if it's going to be the exact same configuration or not, but it seems like that we're going to have at least a graded card in there. I don't know if it's going to be guaranteed 9.5 or higher. I haven't seen all the specifics yet, but I was pretty excited about that because Valiant was pretty awesome in football. So, of course, I'm going to order us some of that to open up. And what else? Leaf Metal Draft. That's coming maybe next month. I think next month. Later this month or early next month. And obviously they haven't given us any kind of full checklist for it, but they just put out some of the highlight names, and it looks like it's going to be loaded. Leaf Metal Draft. For Bowman Draft, I'm just hoping for Hunter Green. I really, really, really want them to have Hunter Green. And you would certainly think that they would, but sometimes they don't do what you think they're going to do. So I'm not going to count on it until I see that checklist released. We just did some random Elite Extra Edition breaks. A box of 2015 and a box of 2016. Not too long ago. Maybe a month. I don't know. Month, 6 weeks ago. Something like that. And in one of the boxes was a Hunter Green to auto to 15. Pretty sweet little hit. I just hope the Reds will keep him and develop him, not trade him away. I mean, good grief, we're already bad. We may as well just be bad for a few more years if we need to be. Instead of trading him away to get current players that are ready to go now, I'd rather just keep Hunter. Somebody needs to make like an automated, like a little tool of some sort that will just open packs and stack the cards for you. Wouldn't that be awesome? If we had like a little robot hand, just while we're looking at cards, a little robot hand is opening and stacking all the other packs. Yeah, I know that's not realistic, but it sure would be nice. It's almost like we're paying a kid to just come and sit and open the cards. You know, so we could just keep cruising while they're off on the sidelines, just opening them up. But, yeah, can't do that either. Pesky child labor laws. Brandon Marsh to 150 for the Angels. For the Twins, that one is unnumbered. I don't know if he pronounces that George or Jorge, but his first name is definitely Felix. A little J. Groom, blue shimmer for the Sox to 150. Anthony K. for the Mets. That one is not numbered. Clayton Kershaw, $4.99 for the Dodgers. Whoops, I just stacked the base cards right over there in the middle of Fall League. Dakota Hudson for the Cardinals. That one is to 99 in the green parallel. Those, I don't know what I have got going there. Seems like I started two different stacks for some reason of basically the same thing. Grayson Long for the Angels. That one to 250. Munoz for the A's. Blue parallel not numbered. Fall League. We should have a relic in here somewhere too, don't we? Or is that not guaranteed in this one? I think it is. Don't we usually get a relic in here? A Fall League relic. Andrew Miller to 150 for the Indians. Victor Robles for the Nationals to 250. Another Grayson Long. This one is in the gold parallel. The other one was, of course, the purple parallel. This one is numbered to 50. So back-to-back Grayson Long hits for the Angels. Ona for the Padres to 4.99. Another Aaron Judge base rookie. Well, we're rolling into the last of it here. our last 4 mini boxes, which means our last 2 master boxes. Oh, and you know what? I mean, this may not, depending on whether or not you break football, this may or may not matter to you. But I don't think we're going to get prime signatures this year. And I don't think we're going to get, you know, they have prime signatures and then they have Donruss signatures. I don't think we're going to get either one. But prime signatures should have been already. Should have come out like in the spring or the early summer at the latest. Donruss signature usually is more like a fall to winter type release, but been no word on it. I don't think we're going to get it. And I also don't think we're going to get Playbook, which really makes me very sad because I love Playbook. But doesn't look like they're going to make it. Instead, we're getting Illusions Football or whatever that is. And we got XR, and I liked XR pretty well. Not as well as I like Playbook, though. But I'm so bummed that they did not put out prime signatures. And it was a nice affordable product too, you know. So it figures that they would decide to do away with that one. My little cat just came up here and he's not quite sure what to do. He wants to go in where he can lay down. He's been downstairs and there's this gigantic pile of boxes and wrappers just blocking his path because I'm just tossing it over into the floor here as we go along. And he's not quite sure if I'm pretty sure he can't jump. I think he'd land in the middle of it. But he's trying to decide what to do. So in a minute, if you hear this tremendous amount of rustling and whatnot, that's probably him trying to tunnel his way through the pile of wrappers and boxes. All right, this is the last of it that we just that I just got opened up there. So this is the last of it that we're rolling through tonight. If you missed me saying it earlier, I do expect that this will ship on Saturday. Possible that some of it could fall into Monday, but I'm hopeful I can get it out all on Saturday. Everything that we broke tonight. That's to 99, and it's the first in the series. You know how that thrills me. For no apparent reason, no logical reason, anyway. But it does. I love first in the series and last in the series. Robinson Cano to 25 for the Mariners. That is the orange parallel, which I always think is gold when I very first look at it. So apparently I do have problems with my colors. Jose Azocar for the Tigers, unnumbered. Franco for the Phillies to 499. Anthony Banda for the D-backs to 250. I don't know why I flipped that over. I know that's not numbered, and yet I just sat right there and flipped it over. Valoria for the Royals, unnumbered. Guess not. I felt like something had stuck to the back of that, but I guess it did not. Lugo for the D-backs to $4.99. Well, I guess we're not guaranteed to get a relic in every case because there is no relic in this. We've just been lucky, I guess, lately hitting relics because we've hit one, I want to say in at least the last few cases we have hit a Fall League relic. But we don't have one tonight, so I guess it is not a case guarantee. Purple Shimmer unnumbered for the Yankees. Chris Paddock for the Padres, unnumbered. Seems like the Padres have had a lot of hits too, doesn't it? Jimenez for the Cubbies to $4.99. Ian Happ, Cubbies. Oh, what have we here? For the A's, and it's an inscription. Nice old don't quit message on it, numbered to 75. Prime Chrome Signatures autograph card. That is the first one of those that we've hit. So I guess that's what we got in this case instead of the relic, because we've not had any of the other inscription cards before. That's a pretty sweet little hit, actually, to 75 for the A's. Ahmed Rosario for the Mets. Purple Shimmer, not numbered. Another Judge base rookie. Lugo, D-backs. They have hit a lot this break, too. A lot, it seems like. Maybe I'm just thinking of the numbered parallels as well, but it seems like I've said Diamondbacks a lot this break. We'll find out in the recap in a minute. A little Bryce Harper to 99, green parallel for the Nats. All right, so we've got two little things to do here. The first of which is to go to the checklist and verify Khalil Lee as a Kansas City Royal, which I believe that he is, and then to recap all of our hits. Here's our little, we'll do those. I don't think, unless you guys just want to do all the numbered parallels, if someone does, jump in the chat and let me know. Otherwise, you know, I probably will not recap those, but we will recap the rest. And I'm happy to do the numbered parallels and refractors too. If you want to look at them, just let me know. Jump in there and tell me. Be happy to. All right, what did I do with it? Here we go. Chrome Prospect Autograph. Let me get to the right spots. And where are you, Khalil Lee, on here? I mean, I'm just like certain that he's a Royal, but I like to see it. And there it is, Kansas City Royals. So we'll get him all locked and loaded. And let's recap our Bowman Chrome. We have Tyler Glass now. I'm virtually certain that is a short print. Alex Bregman, that is definitely a short print for the Astros. Ivan Rodriguez is our refractor that never was. That's case hit, of course. Our redemption, Khalil Lee, is the Royals. And then let's just take another look through. I'm not going to go back and do the numbering on all of these again, with the exception of this one because it's super nice and it's numbered to 75. But we'll just take a look at the quick look at the card for anyone who missed it earlier, or you just want to take a little inventory as we go through. And that is it for this particular case of Bowman Chrome. Now, as you guys know, I have more Bowman Chrome listed, both regular case and then now the jumbo case. And there will be still yet more to come beyond even what you see so far. And then, of course, we've got 2 more triple threads breaks, and then we'll be out of that. We've got 1 more Heritage high number break, and then we will be out of that. But then, of course, close to this time next week, update comes out, and then we'll start busting into that while we finish up Chrome. And I've got a few odds and ends loose boxes of Inception, which I just see now I've had sitting upside down all night. That was so smart. I don't know why I did that. So we'll get into busting some loose boxes of Inception somewhere soon, along with our Elite Extra Edition and some other odds and ends. And new stuff goes up all the time. So hopefully I will see you again on another break. If not for baseball, then maybe basketball or football. In the meantime, have a great rest of your night. We're almost to the midpoint of the week, so that's a good thing too. And I will see you the next time. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.